Hi there. I'm so excited to be back with you today. I've missed you. If you're new here, I'm Misty Purcell, also known as Luminous Fiber Arts. I'm a cross-stitch designer and a fabric dyer. You might be able to tell that I've got a bit of a scratchy voice. I'm recovering from a cold, which is part of why I have been gone longer than I would like to have been. My last video was a backstage tour of my room at Nashville Needlework Market. So if you caught that, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't catch it, you still can. It's a fun little view of my room. And I even sing you a song, which I never thought I would be doing ever on a video because I don't sing well. But I let my hair down for that one moment. So welcome back, and I'm really glad to be here with you. It's been a busy time, but things are calming down and I'm recovering from my cold, so this seemed like a good time. It's even sunny today and spring-like here in central Pennsylvania. So I wanted to catch up with you and tell you what I've been up to, show you some projects. So let's get into what I've been working on, and then I will talk a little bit about what I've been up to after that and what my plans are. You can find me if you'd like to keep up with me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest as Luminous Fiber Arts. On Pinterest, I've been making some boards that are about like cross-stitch display, and I've also got a board that's for people who've stitched my designs showing their finishes, which is really cool. It's a newer project that I've started, so there aren't, unfortunately, like the whole collection of things that people have shared over the years, but I'm working on it and it's a really neat place. If you want to see how other people have finished my designs, definitely check that out. Follow me, check out that board. It's awesome finishes of your design, or your awesome finishes of my designs, I think is what I titled it. So anyway, that's there if you'd like to take a look. I'll be linking that in my newsletter for people too, in my next newsletter. Okay, so first I want to say thank you for your comments on my last video. I tried to respond to all of them, my last couple videos. I really enjoy hearing from you, and I really appreciate the time that you take to watch me and all the kind comments that you leave. So thank you for that. A couple of videos ago, I had a giveaway in honor of my Flosstube anniversary, and I never heard back from the giveaway winner. So I drew a new giveaway winner, and the winner is Calico Stitches, and the prize was a $25 e-gift card to my website. So congratulations. If you would email me, misty@luminousfiberarts.com, we'll get you all set. So congratulations. Okay, so I've got some finishes and some whips. I don't have an extensive amount of projects here because it's been a busy time for me with market, but I do have a few things to share. And I forgot one of them, but that's okay. It wasn't cross stitch, so whatever, it's fine. I'm trapped here in front of my hutch, so I can't go get it. Okay, so I had one finish that was my birthday start last year. I don't have the chart to show you, but the thing's finished, so you will be able to see. This is Prairie Schoolers Garden Samplers. I don't remember the name of this one. There are 3 of them on the leaflet. But it turned out so pretty. So this is stitched on 40 count cafe au lait using, I don't think I changed any of the DMC except the white. I think I went whiter for better contrast with my fabric. So this is a non-hand dye, just plain Zweigart fabric. And I believe I started this for my birthday last year. I'm coming up on my birthday this year. And after my last video, I realized I was pretty close to a finish if I would just put in some more time, focused time, so I did. So it's very, very pretty. And I don't think that I'll frame this right away because I want to stitch, I think I'm going to stitch the other 2 charts from the leaflet, and I'd probably frame them all the same on the same fabric. So I'm not gonna take this to the framer right now. So that was that. Really, really nice design, very pretty. And next we have, I showed this last time as an in progress piece. This was from it's a combination of two designs by the same designer. So part of it is from the Just Cross Stitch, a past ornament issue that's on the DVD. I guess it's a DVD, CD. I don't know. It has media on it, and it's a disc. It's not a movie. Anyway, this angel, I think she was the Angel of Hope, and then there was another angel that M Designs had designed, and that one had curly hair, so I kind of combined the two angels into this one angel. So I used the dress of this angel that was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine, but then I used the hairstyle of the other angel, and I used, then I adjusted the wings accordingly. I picked colors that were similar to my own coloring, although some people have commented that this looks like the proper Stitcher Annie. Sorry, I was having a moment there. My brain's not still suffering from the effects of having a cold. But I wasn't trying to make it look like Annie. I was trying to make it look like me. I do agree there's a resemblance, but that's not what I was going for. So this was my February ornament for the 12 ornaments and 22 challenge that Carol is hosting. And this is stitched on 32 count Sparrow. I did use the called for silk, but as I said, I changed many of the other colors. I also used the called for Rainbow Gallery floss there, the sparkly stuff. And then to finish it, when I do a shape like this, I figure out how wide I want it and kind of draw like my square or my rectangle. And then I have some oval shaped templates. Sometimes I use circles depending on how I want the shape to be, but this one was an oval shaped template, and I just kind of laid it over and figured out, where it should go, and then drew using the template to make it rounded. You could use like a plate or something, whatever you have to hand. That's just how I did it. Well, she turned out super pretty. I'm really happy with her. And I made cording using Vanna's tutorial, and I just added a bead here. It moves, but it's not going anywhere. Anyway, I added that bead there just because it seemed like it needed a little bit of something more. So I'm really pleased with this. Sorry, I don't remember which Just Cross Stitch ornament issue it is, but if you have the disc, you can find it. Okay, and then this is a start and finish. And this is called Tudor Rose Ornament. It's from the Nostalgic Needle. This one I do have the information for you because I made a point of actually writing it down this time. So let me tell you which one it's from. Okay, so this is from Just Cross Stitch Christmas issue 1999, which is on the same disc because it's a collection of past Christmas issues. I did change some of the colors. This is all DMC. It's a lot of satin stitching. Really, it was just that it was a bad weather day and I wanted to start this, and I was not going to Michael's to get the light colored green. And so then I was just like, well, I wouldn't mind punching the colors up a little bit and I'll just sub. And so I changed everything except for the two blues. The lighter blue and the darker blue are what was used in the original design. And then I just brightened the colors up slightly and used what I had because the weather was bad and I wanted to start. So, this was stitched on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha Lugana. I had just been stitching something, one of my own designs actually, on a 32 count Vintage Country Mocha linen, and I was just curious to compare them because I haven't stitched on Lugana in quite a while. The Lugana is a bit of a darker color than the linen. I feel like the holes are slightly smaller, so there's a bit more friction when I'm pulling the floss through, and I feel like my stitches, I had thought this before, but they seem a bit flatter on the Lugana, which was part of why I had wanted to try linen, just to have the stitches be a little puffier. And that's not a criticism, it was just an observation. I think this turned out so, so pretty. There were a couple stitches that were new to me that I learned. They were, where does she say? I'm not seeing it quickly, so I won't keep you waiting, but there were a couple of stitches that were new to me. Oh, double running stitch. I think the other one might have been rice stitch. Yeah, rice stitch. Okay. And then I did similar finish to what had been done in the pattern photos. So I did a 2-colored cording, just like Vana tells you how to do. And then I just kind of clipped it. I tied it off and clipped it close after sewing it around the pillow. And then I just covered it up with the hanger. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Okay, so those are my finishes, and then let's talk about whips. I've just got a few of them. So I worked on 3 things. I worked on Night Watch 1626 by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I'm getting close to a finish on this. This is gonna get finished this year for sure. This is stitched on, I think it was 40 count sparrow. I've got to have a thread hanging, of course. So yeah, I'm stitching this with 1 strand of floss, using most of the called for colors, except I changed the orange. So I've just got to fill in the jack-o'-lantern here, and this leaf, and this leaf, and then I'll be done. I tend to work on this while I'm talking to Kim Goldman. We stitch together sometimes on Zoom. So Kim, I might be working on this the next time we talk. But it's looking really good. I'm not going to do the over 1 year, I don't think, because I just don't feel compelled to do that on 40 count. Or if I do, maybe I would do tent stitch. I don't know, but it'll probably not happen, most likely. Super cool design. I really like it. I think I'll finish it as a pillow, just like the model is. Okay, so then I worked on, so can you tell that I'm in a Halloween mood? I know it's April, but the thing is, with the exception of probably like November, December, January, and possibly February, I'm pretty much in the mood for Halloween all the rest of the year. So it's okay that it's April. This is Foxwood Crossings. It's Halloween. I'm stitching it on 40 count soft pumpkin, which is another fabric that I dye. Haven't dyed it in a while, hoping to bring it back this year. Just don't always have time to fit it in with everything else. So I only added this part. I thought I might make it all the way across before I made this video, but I didn't. I'm working on some other things, some gifts and things. So yeah, this is awesome. 40 count. It's super cool. I think the only thing I changed, I don't know if I mentioned that, but goblins, I think it's spelled with 2 B's on here. I think it's supposed to be spelled with 1, or maybe it's spelled with 2 somewhere, but as far as I know, in the US, it's just the 1 B. So that's looking awesome. This one I will frame when it's finished, and I think I could finish it this year, conceivably. I have a lot of whips that I'd like to wrap up this year if I can. Okay, my last whip is my own design. And if you've been following me, you know that I'm doing a stitch along of my Mousecapade series. So let me show you how that's coming. Aw, it's so cute. So this is Mousecapades 1 and 2. There are 7 designs total. There are 3 designs across the top. The way I designed it then is that the 7th design actually goes in the middle, and then there are 3 more small designs across the bottom. And you don't have to do it that way. You could do 3, 3, and 1, and that could make sense for your layout. If you look at the photo of what everything looks like finished, you might prefer that. But I just designed it this way. So I'm gonna start 3, I think, just to get a little bit of a head start, at least do the border. This border out here, this is a complimentary border on my website, luminousfiberarts.com. You can find it under the chart corrections and additions, or you can find it if you click on the all about the Mousecapades, which is right at the top of my webpage. So this is stitched on the same fabric I stitched the other models on. It's 32 count Smoky Pearl by Zweigart. And I'm not changing any of my own color choices. I'm following my own pattern. It's going along really well. It's a pretty quick stitch, you know, depending on how much time you have, of course. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to having all of these stitched together. I think it's gonna just look so awesome because the, you know, computer projected image looks really good. So I know that it'll be really great. So I hope you'll join me. This is a stitch along that I'm hosting all year. If you're joining me and you're on social media, use the hashtag MouseCapadesSal. And you can join anytime whenever you have your supplies ready. You don't have to stitch all of the designs. If you just want to stitch one, you can do that. You can stitch as many as you want or as few. I finished the models for the patterns as pillows, but you could do them all together. You could do them as ornaments, however you want to do it. So I hope that you'll join me, and it's been a lot of fun. I hope that you'll enjoy it too. Okay. So those are my projects. I need to work on my ornament for April. And, oh, so I guess I didn't say that this is my March ornament, but this is my March ornament. So I'm going to work on my April ornament soon. And my birthday is on April 30th. So I'm thinking about a birthday start. And I'm thinking that since Helen just did her tutorial on the pendibule, and I had purchased a couple of Doreen Jones Halloween pendibules, that I'm gonna do one of those perhaps as my birthday start or something else Halloween. But I need to do that pendibule soon. I've printed it out. I've got the fabric all on my frame and ready to go. So I think it's happening soon, one way or the other. So I'm excited about that. That'll be an upcoming project. Other projects I have lined up. Well, I've got a new release coming next month. I'm very excited. I hope that you'll love it. I really like it. So be watching for that. And I'm gearing up for the next Mousecapades. 3 and 4 are going to release in June. I've got a mystery stitch along coming up this summer. Really excited about that. I hope you'll join me. If you joined me last year for Jingle Jolly Joy, this is a companion design to that. It's called Sneaky Spooky Spells. And it'll be the same exact size as the other design. It's got 3 parts. It'll be running in July, and supplies will be available if you'd like to purchase a kit in June. So make sure that you sign up for my newsletter so that you get a notification about the new design coming out next month, the Mousecapades, and the mystery stitch along. And you can sign up. I'll put a link in my description below the video, or you can just go to luminousfiberarts.com, and right at the very top of the website, there's a newsletter sign up, and you can sign up for it there. So I've got lots of awesome stuff in the works. You know, I love Halloween, and I think you're gonna love the Halloween design. It's really fun. Just uses a few, two over-dyed floss colors, but you'll need 2 skeins of one of them, and then the rest is DMC. And I'll have kits in various fabric counts and bases, so you can look for that. So that's, I guess, what I've got coming up. What I've been up to. Well, there was Market. Market was amazing. I'm sure you've probably already forgotten about it by now because like everybody made their Market videos like a while ago and has moved on. But it was a great experience. It had been a long time since I'd been around many people, especially stitchers, and it was just so good to be around so many people who were excited about the same thing I was. I mean, really, it'd been a couple years. So it felt so good just to be around people again and to be in that atmosphere. Everyone's so nice. I loved seeing shop owners. Some of them I've only seen on video, some of them I've never met at all. So it was just really nice to get to meet many people in person or see them in person again. It was great seeing other designers and fabric dyers and floss dyers. I had some great conversations with people. Wish I could have had more conversations. And wish I'd taken more photos. I don't know where my brain was, but it was not on like commemorating it with photos. So next time. But it was a great show. Went really well. I had a few glitches here and there, but you know, that's to be expected. I think it went as well as it could have and really exceeded my expectations. So I just want to say thank you so much for your incredible response to my designs. Thank you for ordering from your shops. Thank you for ordering from me. Thank you to shops who ordered from me. It was well beyond what I could have imagined. It was just a really great show. And again, it was just so nice to be there. So the weather was great. We didn't really get to enjoy it. Setup was pretty good. I had planned pretty well and I'd packed really well. But the first morning of the show, so it was Friday, you might have heard this on other videos, but the smoke alarm or fire alarm went off in the building as I was setting up my display. So I grabbed my purse and my laptop, and I happened to have not unpacked my models yet, and they all still fit in their box, and I grabbed the box of models. I'm like, save my babies. And we went out the door, and then as we were going down the stairs, I think we ran into Annie from Annie B's, and she said, oh, the manager said it's not anything, it's a false alarm. So we went back to the room, but those were my priorities: purse, laptop for designing, and models. If you ever wonder what you're going to grab in a fire, that's what I grabbed. So that's been it for the show. It was great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. What a great experience. And it was nice having it not be my first year, because, you know, my first year was kind of terrifying, and this time I actually felt like I knew what to expect, so I felt more chill than the previous time. Other than that, I've been busy with work because if you're new here, I teach college Spanish, so I'm wrapping up the semester, but it's winding down. My workload's winding down, which I'm happy about. It's been a really good semester, and but I'm looking forward to my summer. And then after I kind of wrapped up some stuff with Spanish, my mom came and she was here for a week and we had so much fun. The weather was not great when she came, so we didn't get to get out as much as we would have liked to, but we did do some antique shopping, and I wanted to show you something I found that's so awesome. So again, on the Halloween theme. So I went to Lewisburg, which is a little more than an hour away from me, and there are several antique shops in Lewisburg. And I went to the Street of Shops. If you've been there, you'll know what I'm talking about. And there's a newer vendor there that does like metal work. And they have like shovels that they've carved shapes into, like flowers and things, and other things like watering cans and things. Anyway, they had some jack-o'-lanterns, and I have wanted a jack-o'-lantern. You know, you see them as like gas cans or milk cans, different things. I've wanted one for years. But they're often like very large. I didn't know where I'd store them, or I couldn't get them. Anyway, she had some great ones. And then this one really spoke to me. Isn't that the best? It lights up. I'm thinking of putting a flickering light inside of it. It's so cool. So that made my day. I also, I'm also kind of addicted to spice boxes, old spice boxes. Old spice boxes, not Old Spice. Anyway, so I've purchased a couple of them. So I saw one in like Lewisburg at the Roller Mills, which is another antique shop there, and it was horizontal, which I really haven't seen a horizontal spice box rack thing. Usually they're vertical. I fell in love with it, and it it was more money than I wanted to spend. So I did not get it. I just posted about it on Instagram and how I wanted it. And then I was talking with my mom about it later because I was still thinking about it days later. And I had gotten like a rewards check from my credit card, and she's like, well, your birthday's coming up. I would contribute some money. So that made it feel a little bit more acceptable if I had this like found money that I was putting towards it. So I went back and picked it up, and I have ideas of how I might use it actually in a model photo for some designs I have. I don't know if it's going to work, and I haven't even stitched the designs. I don't know if any of it'll work, but it's just a possible display idea for a photo that I hope will work because I think it'd be really cool. That's pretty much what I've been up to, and I've got lots of big ideas for the summer. Oh, I'm working on self-care, and I mentioned, I think earlier this year, that I'm working on balance in my life. So a couple of things I've been doing lately are I bought the New York Times crossword puzzle app to take care of my brain, try to keep it sharp. And I really do find crossword puzzles to be challenging, but it's been fun. And actually, what's really fun is doing them with other people. So I've done them with my boyfriend and my mom, and that's been really fun. So I've learned some things. My favorite question so far is what the hamburger button opens. Do you know what a hamburger button is? I did not. I'd never heard of it. And both my boyfriend and I thought, the mouth? It's not the mouth. So maybe you'll know. You can take guesses in the comments. I'd love it, without Googling. I'd love to hear what your guesses are for what the hamburger button opens, and it's not the mouth. Anyway, so I've been enjoying that. There's a couple puzzles I like there's a general crossword puzzle that they do every day, and I'm really in the easy category. And then there's a spelling bee game that I like too. I can't like ever beat it, but I can get to amazing sometimes with the hints that they give you. So I've been doing that. And then for some physical self-care, I started doing yoga. There's a yoga studio here in town that now offers online and in-person classes. So I've started doing the online classes from home, which has been really nice. And I might go in soon too, but it was just easier. At times, it's just been easier to do them online. So that's been really cool. And I really needed the stretching and the movement. So that's been really good for me. I'm planning some travel this summer, and maybe even a day trip for my birthday. So I've got lots of things I'm working on and looking forward to. I'll tell you more about it later when I have it all figured out, but I hope that you've been well. I wanted to show you a few things that I have in my shop. So I'd like to show you a few things I have new in the shop that I bought back from Market. I love the work that Aaron does for Autumn Lane Stitchery. So I picked up a couple of his charts. This one's so, so cute. And this one, oh man, I would like to start either of those. So, so cute. And also I picked up Teresa Kogut, some of her new designs. This booklet is so, so pretty. And let me see if I can show you a little bit of it. Things are trying to fall off my lap here. Okay, let's show you that. Really nice. Teresa's so sweet. It was lovely. I got to chat with her a little bit. Really enjoyed it. She's really, really nice. And her work is just beautiful. Her room is gorgeous. So yeah, she's super. And I also got some of her Halloween charts. These aren't brand new, but I loved them. And I'm thinking that this one could also possibly be my birthday start in addition or in place of the Pendibule, because I just love that. So this might happen. I don't know. I'm I'm on the fence. It needs to happen at some point. I'm not sure if I should just jump right in or what. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed talking with Teresa. I enjoyed talking with Aaron. They were both great to talk to. Great people. I got some Steph's new designs, and how cute is this cat? I'm sorry that you're being blinded by this light. There we go. It's very dark here today. It was sunny when I started this video. And now we're gonna have a storm. But yeah, adorable. Well done, Steph. So cute. Got to talk with Steph for a little bit. That was fun. Got to catch up with Barbie. Also fun. Didn't have as much time to catch up as I would have liked, but that's just true of the show. It's just the reality of it. I got some of the new Plum Street designs in. Super cute. It was nice talking to Paulette. I didn't get to talk to her for very long, but I enjoyed catching up with her a little bit. I got the new Blackbird Designs books, so they're in the shop. I just have the 2. I don't have the 3rd one. But this is a really nice collection. And I would definitely like to stitch this at some point. So this is also available. So everything that I've showed you is new in my shop. It's luminousfiberarts.com if you'd like to check it out. I get asked about fabric, when I'll have fabric. I'm working on it. Sorry. But best way to find out when I've got fabric and what fabric I have is to sign up for the newsletter. Then you'll get a notification of what's in stock when I have it. So I think that's pretty much it for me, and I really appreciate your stopping by to spend some time with me today, and it won't be so long the next time. So I'll be back probably in about a month, maybe even a little bit less than a month. I don't plan to do Mania, but I'm always free to start pretty much what I want when I want within reason. So that doesn't mean there couldn't be some new starts in May, especially with classes ending. There's, you know, my schedule's freeing up a bit. So there's a chance that there could be some new things in May. Alrighty, I guess I've gone on long enough. I hope that you're well. Hope that you're getting a lot of stitching in. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I will catch up with you again soon. Take care.